Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Sorry it's been a couple weeks I haven't done a video. It's been quite cold for us here in Saskatchewan lately. We've been hitting anywhere from minus 40 Fahrenheit for a lot of you that are American there. I know Celsius doesn't make a lot of sense. 40 Fahrenheit to about minus 60 Fahrenheit. I mean, it gets up with the wind chill because, I mean, like I said in all my videos pretty much, it gets pretty windy over here in Saskatchewan. So it's been very cold lately. I haven't been able to do any videos, and especially with such short daylight times during the weeks, and then my weekends get a little busy, or it's just pretty much too cold or too gross out to actually go out and do anything for you guys. So that's been kind of a delay lately. But now I'm going to get back into it, and hopefully I can keep you guys active about once a week. So we'll aim for that for starters, and then as it warms up, we'll probably get more content out for you guys. So anyways, so today I'm going to be doing a walk around video and a somewhat review of how the truck has been treating me for ownership of over 4 years now. I got this truck back in October of 2016, basically brand new, so it was like one of the first 17s on the lot. I mean, this was one of the first because the build date on it is July or June like 7th, so it's pretty much spot on of a 2017. What I'm also going to talk about in regards to the review is basically how it's been treating me. So in other words, I'll be telling you guys what has been actually repaired on this truck. I'll try and go as quickly as possible through it. Right off the bat, I will say for anything that's been warranted that I've never paid for, I've had a CV axle, I've had Evap Canister, I've had a bypass hose on my coolant, I've had an alternator warranted, I've had a battery warranted. In regards to warranty wise, that I think pretty much covers it. In terms of TSBs or stuff that, you know, had to be fixed kind of thing that wasn't done maybe by driving it. My headliner had to get insulated back when I first got the truck within the first couple of months because water was leaking through my map lights there. So I got full insulation done in there. That was a TSB apparently. I've had the frame looked at, and all I did was get the plugs done. My frame / truck was built in Texas, so I guess my frame's got the good coating on it, so we're good. So my frame is fine for 2017. Had an engine update in the past and a couple of years back, and I had a transmission update within like the first couple of months also of owning my truck. I went from OBO3 to OBO4. I mean, that's a common one there. So, and you know, that's what I've been on ever since. So I've only ever had 2 updates. I've never done anything to the factory radio when I had it. There was no updates there or anything like that. So it's pretty basic there. I haven't had a lot of stuff done to this truck by all means. I mean, a lot of it's mostly been upgrading and maintenance there. So fluid changes and all that. I've never really had to do too much. I mean, brakes I can't count as anything because those are just a wear and tear item. But that being said, the rotors are factory, 100% from the factory. The pads have been swapped out twice. My first brand new pads, I wiped them off a 20,000 K kind of thing because I came home from a mud event one day and burned them completely off. That's also when my axle boot came off. So that's where I think the axle maybe came into warranty because it was like 6 months later. I lost my rear wheel liners back then too, so that's how I've been not running any rear wheel liners in the bed of my Tacoma. So that adds a little more road noise I've noticed though over the years too. Drums have been replaced as well. For some reason they were either too tight or something like that, and half the pad was completely gone. So I had a screeching noise coming home one day there, so I got it looked at, and apparently my shoes were just destroyed. So I have new shoes. Right now I have Toyota shoes on, but I have aftermarket drums, and I mean, I guess I might be looking at drums again because they're already down to apparently like 4 30-second ends, and I've only had these for like 40,000 miles, so I don't know what's going on there. I mean, it kind of sucked when, you know, the drums are supposed to be lasting longer, but not too sure if it's all the burnouts I'm doing or if I'm just doing something wrong or if they're just over tightened. I don't know. So nothing major has been ever done to this truck for warranty wise, anything like catastrophics. You know, I've never had to get the timing chains done. I've never had you know, a water pump leak or anything like that. You know, I've never had any of these big things. Things that have cost me money though on repairs, I've had to pay for a tie rod, I've had to pay for a hub, which is kind of normal though, because if you're running mud terrain tires or heavy type strong Elo tires and stuff like that, you're going to put extra wear and tear on all these components. So I mean, and like from my mechanic says, I mean, everyone knows that I tell you exactly what I've been through. I mean, I went to Georgia for the 2 weeks, you know, Colorado, Moab. So a lot of these guys have known where I've been, and they think for the mileage I put on, which I'm at almost 80,000 now on the odometer, but you know, whatever, and 120,000 K. It's pretty good wear and tear, I think, too. So that's pretty good there. I mean, spark plugs are done, all my fluid maintenance. I mean, I got all videos for those guys there. I mean, wiper blades, you know, wear and tear there, just little stuff like that. So, but otherwise, this truck has never costed me a heavy bill that was like, oh my God, how am I supposed to do, right? So the only thing that was scary was when I hit that branch in L'Orange that disconnected my fuel pump there, and that made me get a tow home. That was kind of scary. I thought I was gonna be looking at a fuel pump, and my mechanic even gave me a little scare. He was trying to say that I needed a fuel pump and he was gonna show me the price. I was looking at like $800. I was like, great, I'm screwed now. So, but that turned out well. So now we are gonna go outside. I'm gonna give you guys a full walk around. That's kind of a brief idea. Near the end, I'll explain everything again and make sure it's all patted down and you guys are aware of everything there. So, but otherwise, this truck has been great to me. It's only left me stranded that one time on a trailer. Otherwise, I've taken this thing on a 10,000 kilometer trip, and I've never been feared for my life of if it's going to break down or anything like that. She got me from point A to B, and I'm still going all the way to Z. So, it's a great truck, guys. I mean, I'm loving this truck. I'm never getting rid of it. Clearly, I'm not. Obviously, for what I've done to this truck, I have to keep it in my eyes. I mean, but it's not by like a bad choice or anything. Like, I'm keeping this thing. So what I'm doing to it is why I'm keeping it. So let's go outside and I'll give you guys a full walk around of the entire truck. So we're out on the front exterior of the vehicle. I'm going to go through front to back of the whole exterior for you guys. So up front, if you watch my one install video, this is an Arc One Industries Stealth front bumper. It's got the hoop on the front. It's got lights for the turn signals or parking lights if you choose to wire it that way on the sides. I've got a Smitty-built X2O 10,000 pound winch. I've got a 31-inch discontinued spot beam bar from Oxbeam there. I've got 4-inch JK fog lights that are white but tinted yellow, so they give a little green, yellow, I guess, color. Got myself an Empire Off-Road grill here. It's an aluminum one, power coated black. Before I had a steel one, but the power coating did not hold up, so he sent me a nice replacement. These are 12 LED amber strobe lights here. They're meant for my recoveries there to make it a little more noticeable on the road there. Still running stock skid plates. In the headlights here, I've got F16 Plus series low beams, F16 Plus series aux beams, 6000K, 7000 lumens LED headlights. 7440 amber turn signal bar from Oxbeam as well. I'm pretty much running all Oxbeam on this. You know, like, I mean, as a dealer, I should probably just be running all their stuff and, you know, testing products and whatnot. So that's what I'm doing there. I've got round 3.5-inch yellow combo beam pods up on the ditch brackets there. The ditch brackets are MBRP off-camber fabrications. They're pretty much the cheapest ones I think you can get on the market, and they actually do pretty good. I got a little bit of rust issues, but no big deal. This is a Fire Stick antenna. It's a 3-foot Fire Stick, adjustable with a heavy-duty spring, and then I've got it for my CB radio, which is a Cobra 75 radio. It's just a 12-foot cord that goes inside there. It's pretty easy to set up, and it's using a Fire Stick stainless steel mount. It's perfect for this, so I love it there. I mean, it's probably the best location for a CB radio in my opinion. So then we go underneath the hood here. I've got a bunch of stickers as always. I've got a Group 31 battery, Odyssey. So it's a big battery, like 2150 cold cranking amps. I've got a breaker and a whole switch panel from Oxbeam. It's an 8-switch panel. And then that's a Blue Series 4-wire connector. I have it as a distribution block and all that there. So there's a lot of wiring redone on this, but it works. As far as performance underneath the engine, all I've got done is a TRD accelerator in the fender well. There's a video on that, along with the AFE dry filter that I will probably be replacing soon because I'm going on almost 4 years on that already too. Down below is Smitty-built relocation box for the solenoid on the winch because they're actually prone to failing a little bit more than usual. Arc One Industries / Michael built a little bracket to put up near the radiator for a safer location. So I've been running that there for a while and it's doing great there. They haven't had any issues. More stickers. Those are my waterproof connectors for all my lights that I use. I've got 4 LEDs underneath my hood there, so underneath at night it's a lot easier to see, and it catches a lot of people's attention. So they're just cheap Amazon lights. They've been working great, and we got it wired it up to a negative little terminal there so that it shuts off when the hood's closed. So that's pretty basic underneath there. And then lastly, this is a little custom here because, as I said, I had the Evap canister replaced. So what we did was to bypass it and basically to help it from preventing any more issues, we ran a whole fuel line up to the front here, and it's basically another breather for it. That's what I've done there, and I haven't had any issues since. So something to maybe take into consideration if you're going to have evap canister issues. Basically, always stopping for me is filling up the truck, and I had a check engine light and all that crap coming on, so that kind of sucked. Pretty much it for underneath the hood here. There's nothing else done that's fancy, and it's just LED bulbs, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, look at this. There's my buddy. My buddy's coming out to visit me. And VTech Bro. This thing's got VTech. Oh, he shuts it off even. So now we're getting into the good stuff here. So right here we've got ourselves 255 85 16 or 33 by 10 Cooper ST Max tires wrapped in 16-inch factory TRD-OffRoad wheels, but they are Raptor lined. Black, just because I beat the crap out of these wheels, so might as well make them look a little bit prettier. And as you can see, they're already scuffed up again. So TRD Center Pro Caps, I've been running those for like 3 years. They're pretty great. They've been holding up pretty well, actually, surprisingly there, so I kind of like that. Let's see, running Elka 0 to 2 IFP suspension up front. They are 650-pound coilovers. They're aluminum and all that. So, I mean, they're Canadian built, so they're going to obviously stand up to just about everything there. So, stock upper control arms for now. Stock skid plates and all that there set underneath. And, yeah. Also, in all the wheel wells and underneath the truck, there's a rock light. I've got an 8-piece rock light set from Oxbeam there. I've been running that for a while. Those have been pretty good, actually, for the price, too. They're plenty bright. I've even got the box mounted in front of the gas tank underneath, so it's holding up pretty well, actually, very surprisingly. Moving along the truck here, Raptor lined the mirrors again, redid these, and these are really nice there. So I've done a whole review and install on this, product review. So import equipment TRD stickers, import equipment headlight vinyl, Raptor lined all on the bottom. Come back here, and I've got hot taco sauce because this actually only runs premium now since my OV tune. All the stickers up on the back window, stickers in the bed, stickers in, I got stickers everywhere. I'm going for about 100 stickers on this truck, believe it or not. So pretty crazy, I guess. Back here, what we got going on is, and I've got Bilstein 5160s in the rear. I'm planning on Elkas eventually now because I just love Elkas so much already. So, I mean, you look at the condition of those 5160s, they're not doing the greatest in my opinion. So coming to the back here, I've got Oxbeam turn signals, Oxbeam brake lights, Oxbeam reverse bulbs, all that there. Import equipment Tacoma tailgate sticker, Crave sticker in my door handle. I thought it was a perfect spot for it. This I got as a gift from another local out of Calgary. My buddy Hugh, he sent me a color matched for the Tacoma, the Silver Mist there. So I got some vinyl on the Toyota there. So that honestly was probably one of my favorite things I did on the tailgate because it just stands out so much nicer. This bumper and the bed rack are built by me and a buddy. We did it ourselves. The bed rack was built in 2019 summer, just before my Georgia trip. This was built after my Georgia trip, and this bumper was holding up good. It was doing what I wanted to, nothing fancy, until I went out to do a recovery one night and catastrophic failure. So the guy did not hit his brakes at all when I pulled him out with my rope. I actually moved up twice to get out of his way so he'd have route stopping distance, but he decided to hit me anyways. So now I'm working on insurance, and I'm actually probably going to be getting an Arc One Industries phantom rear bumper because I want a high clearance bumper. So might as well go all out, right? So I've got 2 floodlights on my bed rack just recently this year I added. Those are pretty bright, but they're also discontinued lights from Oxbeam. I've got this trailer bed mat I bought at Princess Auto. So basically you can get it at like any generic parts store kind of thing. It's just a trailer mat. It's been holding up well. I prefer this because it's a 3/4 inch bed mat, so it's pretty dang durable. But also, I love how grippy it is. I can put anything in this. I put a jug of milk in here the one day when I first got it, and it did not move, so I'm kind of happy about that. Another thing I will add out here is, so for the outlet here, there are 400 watts and 100 watts. I actually did the 400 watt anytime mod to this, so it was a lot nicer out here so you can actually use it. So when I'm driving, I can actually run my cooler so it can keep it cool in the hot days there. So I recommend doing the 400 watt anytime mod. Just search that. You'll find the Tacoma World form to do it, and all you have to do is cut a speed sensor wire, and I'm pretty sure it's a pink wire. That's pretty much the walk around, guys, of my truck. I mean, it's pretty basic for now, but I mean, like I said, things are going to be changing. I've got a rear bumper probably going to be made soon. I might be getting sliders in a couple months too from Arc One. I've got a buddy that's planning on selling his, so I might be buying them off of him. Truck's running MBRP exhaust. I mean, I just did a review again on that there, so if you want to check that out. I've also done a review on all the suspension. I've done a review on the Raptor liner, even on my wheels. We are going to be doing Cooper tire review soon. Me and my buddy are both running the same tires and size, so we are actually going to do a double tire review together because I think it's a good idea in my opinion. So we are going to be doing that. We are also going to be doing some more off-roading soon, so keep up to date on the channel, guys. I am really happy that I am seeing 500 subscribers on the channel already. It's actually improving a lot, and like I said, I'm sorry in advance for not doing a video for you guys sooner, but like I said, when it's cold out, these GoPros do not survive, not at all. They die pretty quickly, guys, so I'm surprised it's still alive right now. We're gonna go inside and I'm gonna finish up the walk around, and that will be it. This walk around here for the interior wise, not much done to it. I've just got my switch panel mounted over here. I've got the Ultra Gauge reader. I've done a review on that as well if you want to check that out there. Biggest interior mods I've got going on here are the T8 radio, Android head unit, and some custom upholstery work done. So this was done from a guy that's on Instagram, he's Facebook and stuff like that. He's been a member of the 3GT Tacoma group for a while. And so when I was in Colorado and Moab, on my way home, I stopped in Idaho to see this guy, and he got done some upholstery work done for me for my shift knob and my center console and my headrests on my seats. So I got it done with some silver stitching kind of thing there to kind of color match the truck there. So I got 3GT put on my center console, and then I got the Toyota Racing Development / TRD on my headrests. Simply because I wanted to kind of match that factory TRD look, because I mean Toyota seats all have that kind of thing and they're leather and stuff, so I thought it'd be kind of cool to match it there and color match it kind of thing too. So got Husky liners on the floor mats there as well. I guess in a way, I guess it kind of falls into the interior more than the exterior, but I guess it's 50-50. I've also got AVS in-channel visors. I've had those ever since I've had the AFE dry filter, so that's going on over 4 years probably now too. So those were my first few mods that I did. Just the little things. I started off simple. I didn't want to go dramatic or anything like that, right? So I started off simple with the maintenance free but also beneficial little mods there for me. So I never knew what to expect out of the dry filter until I realized it's just better for maintenance purposes there. So I just got a couple patches done. I mean, nothing fancy there. Not much for patches or anything like that. So I've got 194 red LED bulbs in my map lights here. I've also got a 31 millimeter white dome light bulb from Oxbeam as well. Like I said, everything's on Oxbeam here. There's nothing that isn't Oxbeam pretty much. I've got like bed lighting kits in the back there too and stuff like that. So I mean, it's all from Oxbeam itself. I've got a dual dash cam. It's a Amazon brand. It's called Vogard. It was on sale with like a $30 coupon. I was like, yeah. Because after my accident that I had on my bumper, I was like, hey, that's it. Time for a dash cam again. So, because I had a Cobra one. Absolute junk. Don't buy Cobra's dash cams ever. Just saying. Straight junk. Didn't survive the cold. Kept glitching. Kept filling up memory. Doesn't know how to reset. And eventually, the settings kept resetting every time. So, whenever I was playing with subs, my sensitivity alert was on level 2. So, it was just constantly going off. So, straight junk. This Vogard is doing great. It's a nice dual dash cam. So, it's got the camera right on it. There's no wiring to add or anything like that. The 12 volt even has a USB plug for your charging port there too, so it's kind of a nice little benefit there. So it's a great camera. It's got 1080p, it's got 4K, it's got everything that you would want out of a dash cam. So if you're looking for a nice low profile kind of dash cam, check out that Vogard on Amazon. Pretty good so far, especially holding up to -50s lately as well. So otherwise, guys, I mean, like I said, this is a pretty easy walk around for my truck. I mean, I'm not dramatically fancy or anything. I've even got Wish gap fillers on my truck here, so that's how crazy I am. That pretty much sums up my truck, everyone. I mean, it's pretty basic for now until I start figuring out 2021 mods here. This truck is awesome, guys. Honestly, 4 years of owning this truck, I've never had so much fun and met so many great people. I mean, the nicest part I find from owning this truck is meeting a lot of great people. I hope you guys like to walk around. If like I said, stay tuned for more videos. There's gonna be more coming as long as the weather is not crap to us. Like I said, GoPros are not surviving cold weather, and if I'm doing something wrong, if I got crap batteries, someone comment below and help me out here. So because batteries lasted 5 minutes for us on our Diefenbaker off-road trip there. I had it clamped on the front end there right after we all got stuck in the snow there. Had it on there. 5 minutes later, the battery was dead. I was like, oh, goes that battery. So, and we're down to like 2. Carry about 4 extra batteries. Got to be prepared. All right, guys, I think this is going to conclude the video of my 2017 Toyota Tacoma TRD off-road access cab long bed automatic. Later, guys.